I love capitalism, G.
You know, I do too, Phil, and I'm glad you mentioned it. We talked earlier about how we want to come up with some new segments, maybe even new shows, and we've spoken about the public domain cartoon show sometimes here recently, but I wondered if maybe it was better to do it as a segment here on the Fright Power Hour and just see if people like it, you know? I don't know how much you guys are going to be into it. I love old cartoons. But things have gone well recently for us here with things like midweek and things like the PSA safety meeting gimmick. Those have all I've really enjoyed doing those segments, and everybody seems to like them pretty well. So this may fall into a similar arena for those that maybe aren't as interested in classic animation as I am. You know. But that being the case. Today, I do want to try one of those segments out, and I'm glad we're talking about fucking capitalism right now, Phil, because that's exactly what we want to look at here today. We want to talk about capitalism and the way they saw it a great many years ago. The interesting part I want everybody to notice is just how applicable this shit still is today. Some of you have seen this already, but if you haven't, please enjoy the 1948 classic Make Mine Freedom. Bang. Oh, here we go.
Bang.
Yes. This is one of a series of
Department
films
of Harding College.
Produced by the Extension Department of Harding College. Hands up out there if you've seen this one, guys. Some people have seen this. This is oh, you want to do the voice the whole time?
Hello, by Technicolor.
It's 1948.
Hey, look, I'm really old-timey.
It's no longer the year 1913.
America is many things to many people. To a 17-year-old kid, it's the malt shop on the corner.
It's all the way up. I know it's not super loud.
I miss dancing like that.
The evening. To Mother and her family, it's church on Sunday morning. And to Dad, it's
nice.
his favorite
That old guy is
relaxation.
40 years younger than all of our presidents.
While the wife and kids were at church, this guy's bending a golf club around a tree.
In Crabtree Corners. And it's
You know what this reminds me of, G? This reminds me of those the House of Tomorrow cartoons, you know?
It's a similar era. Those the House of Tomorrow cartoons, and if it's the ones that I think you're talking about, those are MGMs, and that is early 50s, if I'm not mistaken. No house is complete without the ice plant.
And one for the mother-in-law, yeah.
Yeah. Those are fucking great, man.
Creeds and religions. It's freedom to work at the job you like.
Is this still a job? Is this still a thing that people do?
Was this ever a job anybody liked? I just said freedom to work at the job you like.
Peaceably assembled.
Okay, yeah, we want that.
Own property.
Right, we want to own property, yup.
Security from unlawful search.
That's right, we want to kick the cops the fuck off our... Look at this guy's face! Hold on, let me go back to that guy. Where's your warrant, Flatfoot? Look at this fucking, that's all. And look at the cop on the left. He can't believe this little dude's saying this shit.
They all look like stereotypical Irish cops, too.
We were looking at cartoons earlier. We'll have to do it another time, but we almost watched this one where it's a bunch of vegetables in a murder mystery. All the cops are Irish, so they're all potatoes.
You know, there's just something innocent about the complete lack of any sensitivity from shit back then.
In a way, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Every single person in this has been white so far.
Oh,
That's true.
There was one black dude, and he looked like a jazz
Go, boy.
stereotype.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Freedom, but management's lousing up everything.
Right.
Labor is at fault. It's ruining the country. My constituents.
It's Joe Biden.
Elected representative.
I mean,
can
same
assure
age.
you Labor's right. Management's right. I'm strictly neutral.
Labor, management, politicians, fooey. They can't tell corn from oats.
It's Donald Trump. Look, they're yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Right up, folks.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the answer to your problem.
Oh, there he is.
You can tell he's a villain because he's pointy.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? Look at the protagonist. They're round. The villain is pointy.
New discovery
I'm surprised that everybody else is shorter than that guy too. They're not.
It's tremendous.
Well, he's been
They're not
drinking all that
amazed by
good
his
ism.
height.
Look at his face. I mean,
You've been drinking that ism.
that's right. God damn. Uh-oh, look at this guy. He doesn't look happy. He's been drinking Brand X. But with my new and improved ism formula, I get a grin again and again. By the way, they're about to take a lot of advice from a homeless guy. I mean,
He's laying on the bench.
he's fucking sleeping under a newspaper, man. You are straight troped right now.
It's tremendous. Once you swallow the contents of this bottle, you'll have the bountiful benefit of higher wages, shorter hours, and security. Enormous profits, no strikes.
Remember, you're the big boss.
Government control, no worry about votes. Name your own salary. Bigger crops, lower costs. Why, ism even makes the weather perfect every day. And now then, because we are introducing this amazing item for
I love this guy's voice too. And now then, because we are introducing this amazing item. He's got that real like kind of, it's kind of halting. It's not staccato, but the attack side of it is really heavy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm,
the first
He
time in this
pushes hard on the first.
it
Yeah.
isn't going to cost you 1 cent.
It isn't
All
going to
have
cost
do is
you
sign
one
this
thing.
little
Yeah,
scrap
yeah.
of paper, and you get your bottle absolutely free.
Oh no.
I turn over to Ism Incorporated everything I have, including my freedom and the freedom of my children and
He
my
who trades freedom
children's
for
children,
security deserves
in
the...
return for which said Ism promises to take care of me forever.
Oh, they all want it. Homeless guy didn't want it though, you know, and he's done so damn well. We should listen to what he says.
Pardon me,
And who are you, my good man?
I'm John Q. Public.
Ah, my fine friend.
Oh,
you're
he's just like
in time
us.
to share this generous and gigantic
See, he's a ghost and a fish.
Sign right here.
Mind if I read it first?
Hurry up and sign. Hurry up and bite.
Keep your shirts on, boys.
Mm.
You know, including
He does have a nice umbrella.
freedom.
Well, it's not raining.
What? Sign
It's
away
not
my
raining. Is it a
freedom.
parasol?
Why, this is ridiculous.
Don't be corny, brother.
Sure, our system of free enterprise isn't perfect. But before we throw it away for some imported double talk, let's turn the clock back a few years to see what it's done for us.
Was that xenophobic? Some imported double talk? What does that mean? Did he just call him like a greasy Italian? Was that a meatball joke?
I think he did.
I'm quoting a friend here. I mean, that wasn't me. I'm asking you if this guy is supposed to be an Italian stereotype.
Imported double talk? Let's turn the clock back a few years to see what it's done for us. For example, back in the 1890s, Joe Dokes was just a guy who liked to tinker around his barn. Some people thought Joe was lazy. Some even thought he was nuts. But one day, he had an idea.
Caribbean Magician says the guy
And
looks
because he
awfully
was
Cuban.
free
That's
to
possible,
dream,
too.
Dream and tinker. Joe had a
He's Cuban
chance
Pete.
to make something of himself.
He's the king of the
with his
rumble beat.
idea.
When he shakes his maracas, they go chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom.
All right, so our man here had an idea. He used what he had to build a thing. Now he wants to find a way to sell it. So far, you ask me, that's capitalism, bitch. What do you think we're doing here?
Hell yeah.
Stalker.
Trees talk.
Crunch.
So Joe got some money from young Aunt Minnie
Right?
and Uncle Angus
Right?
and Grandpappy
Thanks, Grandpappy. Preach.
and Mr. Titus.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but he buried it.
When Joe's friends and relatives used their savings to help him buy tools and property, they were capitalists. Don't bud, folks.
Don't
It's
worry.
nothing to be ashamed of.
That's right, you got it,
Now,
narrator.
naturally, Joe needed some help. So he hired Willie Lumpkin, who was out of work anyway.
Already didn't have a
And
job,
before
right? Lots of
long,
people like
Willie
that
had the
now.
know-how and
Good old
became
Willie
skilled
Lumpkin.
labor. Because capital, management, and labor work together, Joe's idea grew.
All right, Joe.
Boom.
Did things even he never dreamed of.
Oh, that's what you like to
Today,
see.
the automobile industry provides millions of jobs that never existed before. And remember, this is a story of only one industry. There are thousands more scattered all over the United
God
States.
damn, can I just tell you how much I love listening to capitalist propaganda? This is fucking
I love
great,
it.
man. I'm loving
I
it.
love it.
States whose history of development is pretty much the same. We've built a country under the American system that sends more young people to high school and college than all the rest of the world.
Can't show that
combined.
now. Watch out.
Why, even
Oh, wait,
in
that
the
kid's
Depression,
Turkish or something down
our
there.
wages bought more food, clothing, travel, and entertainment than the wages of any other people in the world. Our country has a national income equal to the total national incomes of any other 6
Okay, now,
major
wait a
world.
minute. Guess the countries.
England, Russia, Norway,
No, it's Germany.
Middle East. What?
I think the
Germany's
third
probably
one's
the
Germany.
feather, Austria, you know, something like that. That's Bavarian, it looks like.
Oh,
I think.
okay, yeah. Somewhere in the Middle
And then,
East.
Yeah, Middle East. That's maybe.
China?
What is that guy?
And then
I'm not
Chinese?
sure. I can't tell.
Looks like a monk.
Yeah, maybe that's
China?
East Asia.
And
I
then
can't
French. France.
And then France.
France.
And behold America up there. Ah. Done
Damn
and
right.
Irresponsibly
It
done.
seems our superiority has caused some more controversy.
Hey, look,
And
it's a young
even
Sinatra.
even in this image, god damn, the fucking Reds sure are mad.
With only 7% of the Earth's, we drive 70% of the world's automobiles.
Hell yeah, we
That's
do.
just a sample of the things the capitalistic system has given us in only 160 years. Before signing up, you boys ought to try a little taste of Doctorism's formula.
Okay, let's vote it. Italian or Cuban?
See what you get in exchange.
There we
Put a
go.
poll in the chat.
Tube tally.
Oh, let's do it. I'll make a poll right now.
I-
Duel, can you hit it on the
Pull it
background
up.
for a minute? Yeah, man, we'll do a brand new one. We'll just do 2 minutes. No, we'll do 1 minute.
he
Super
doesn't
quick
look
poll.
like the stereotypical Italian, though.
That's true. It's hard to say.
He doesn't
Okay,
look Cuban either.
Italian, Cuban. Anything else? Anybody else got a call? All right, we're gonna leave it at those two. A 1 minute vote
Colombian.
should be up in your chat right now.
Who
You
is
tell
this
me,
guy?
guys. Who is this guy? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
And of course, we love a good, clean democracy around here, so feel free to stuff the ballot with krill or bits as you see fits. I'm gonna drink my drink.
Krill or bits as you see fits.
By the way, Jack T. Ripper for 100 bits out there says, will we see the Cat Frog commie cartoon later on? Yeah, I thought about that one too. That's possible. I got a couple ideas for one. And let me go back on a couple that were earlier. Gold City Creeper for 556 on streamlabs.com/Gold City says, when I got tested, I went to a drive up. They came out to my car. And that one as we all know, came back positive. Oh, right. Okay, I gotcha. 2 weeks later, the next one was 15-minute results. Went to a walk-in. 15 minutes later, came back and went back to work that night. Yeah. Yeah. They got to get a fucking, they got to standardize a little bit there, man. Shit. Mudshark Pirate for $1 says, just call your family gathering for Thanksgiving a Biden celebration party. A campaign sign in the yard will be like lamb's blood on your door during Passover. That's pretty good. I don't have the bell on me, but that's pretty good.
That's
Is it
literally what I said.
50-50?
The poll has ended and it is 50-50, but the
Wow.
popular vote goes to Cuban by
Cuban
3
by
votes.
3 votes out of almost 900.
Oh,
I'm
This
not
guy's
talking
Cuban.
Now, I'm not talking about breaking an Ohio mandate here,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying I was talking to my cousin for what we're going to do for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if we have more than 10 people at the house, we'll just say it's a BLM rally.
There you go. Done and done.
Boom.
Those are mostly white people at this point anyway, right?
yeah. It's probably fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
For your
We're
freedom.
looking over at dinner and we
Go
see Mike
ahead.
DeWine
Right.
staring in the window.
Okay, so they drink a little bit of the ism.
Do this to me, I'll strike.
The state
You can't
forbids
strike.
strikes.
That's right, boom.
Wait till the union hears about this.
Guess what else
No
you don't get,
union.
bitch?
Union.
Bonk.
Welcome to our ranks, number 1313.
Oh, shit.
I'll take this case to the Supreme Court.
The state is the Supreme Court.
Yeah, fuck you.
Our decision is as follows.
Boom. Anybody else notice it's a blue
No more
hand
private
kicking his
property.
ass around?
No
I'm just
more
saying.
union.
Hey, my body's blue. What the hell are they trying to say?
Right.
Farmers don't vote anymore.
What'll they do for seed next year?
You won't have to worry about next year. The state will do your planning from now
Ah.
This is terrifying,
Yeah,
G.
I'm telling you, dude. I don't scare you with booze. I scare you with truths. And this is a true from 1948, Phil. And this still seems reasonably accurate, if you ask me. Now, the industries have changed some, sure. And there's a lot more people than there were at that time. But still, this is pretty much dead on, man.
To regain our freedom, or everything is lost. Everything.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
You're forced.
Everything is
You're
fine.
stuck. We're at this point now. Even if
Yeah,
our politicians want to tell us the truth, they can't. They're in a fucking corner. To get elected, you put yourself in a fucking corner, dude.
Everything
That's
is fine.
the scary part.
Everything is fine.
When anybody preaches disunity, tries to pit one of us against the other through class warfare, race hatred, or religious intolerance, you know that person seeks to rob us of our freedom and destroy our very lives.
All right, let me run that one back. I'm
Religious
going to run that back
when
because that is
anybody-
essentially the
That's the-
same message that I got now.
Everything is fine.
That's the most important
Everything is
message
fine.
in this whole cartoon.
Yep, it is.
Everything is fine.
When anybody preaches disunity, tries to pit one of us against the other through class warfare, race hatred, or religious intolerance, you know that person seeks to rob us of our freedom and destroy our very lives. And we know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Boom!
Please, don't throw those
Sorry, Cubano. Lo siento. Fuck off, socialists. Ah, yes.
Together to produce an ever greater abundance of material and spiritual values for all. That is the secret of American prosperity.
That's right. Give it up, guys. There it is. All right, man. A fucking classic for sure.
I'm not a criminal. I'm an artist working in an unpopular medium. Can I just speak to you? I mean, really speak to you like man to man. I've known you for a long time, William. And I know about your penchant for spying on women.